Hi guys, welcome to today's video. Today I'm diving into the world of generative AI, specifically Cursor AI, to create an iPhone app from scratch. And here's the kicker, I'm not a programmer. I've dabbled in Python, Bash, PowerShell, and I can handle basic C# and JavaScript, but Swift, that's the language we'll be using today, and I've never touched it before. If I can pull this off, trust me, you can too. So, what's Cursor AI? Imagine VS Code but on steroids. It's a superpowered AI enhanced code editor that can write code for you based on plain English instructions. You just tell it what you want and it makes it happen. How cool is that? I can't wait to try it out, so let's get started. Alright, let's dive right in. To build an iPhone app, we need Xcode, Apple's official tool for app development. If this is the first time you open Xcode, it will prompt you to sign in with your Apple ID. This step is key because it connects my work to my Apple account. It's super important if I ever want to share this app on the App Store. So I'll create a new project and select app on iOS and select a product name. I'll name it Solstice because I'm building an app that will tell me the sunrise and sunset times. Now, there's this field called organization identifier, and you'd think of it as my personal or company label. Xcode combines this with the app name to create a unique ID for my app. Think of it like your surname. This is for the Apple App Store to distinguish your application, the name of your application, from other applications. Hit next. And I will save it into my folder called Git Projects. Keeping things organized is always a good idea, so you know where to look for things. Once the project loads, Xcode gives me a default Hello World app. If I run it in the simulator, you'll see a plain screen with Hello World text. Now that the project is loaded, Xcode gives me this default Hello World app, and if I run it in the simulator, you'll see that this Hello World app, and you see this is the corresponding code for it in the content view.swift file. This says Hello World. If I change this to Hello Love, it will change it straight away. And if I change the icon to heart, it becomes Hello Love. So it is as basic as this, but we're here to do something way cooler. It works, but it's not exactly exciting because we're here to use Gen AI to create a super cool app for us. Now here's where the magic happens. This is the Cursor AI app. It's a free download from the internet. You just open and load the Solstice project folder by opening the project and selecting Git Projects, Solstice, hit open. When it first opens, you'll notice that it has a very familiar interface if you've been using VS Code. We'll open the Solstice folder. You'll see files that we could see on Xcode is here, content view, and it picked up all those changes that we've just made. Hello Love and using the heart icon. So if I hit Command I, it brings up the feature called the Composer. And the Composer is where I can talk to the agent. So because I've already pre-configured this, I've selected the newest Claude 3.7 Sonnet. It originally defaulted to Claude 3.5 Sonnet, but I've selected 3.7 because it's newer, it's faster, it's more intelligent. So this composer is where I will be talking with the agent. Before I jump into coding, I'll head to the chat feature in Cursor AI and ask for some help. And I will type in, help me write a prompt for generative AI to create an iPhone app that displays the sunrise and sunset times for the photo's current location, or it allows me to enter a location. Then I'll help you craft a comprehensive prompt for generative AI. So I'm actually asking him to create a prompt for me. Now it's ready. So that there, I'll just copy the message, paste it here, remove these bits at the top and hit send. See, it's generating now. and you can go through the prompts here. It's saying, I'll help you create a comprehensive implementation for the Solstice iOS app. It's starting to build it for me. And here it's just saying, let's organize our app with a clean architecture. It's just it's just asking me to run this command, which is creating a directory structure for it. Okay, that took about 4 minutes to construct all this code. It's amazing how it followed its prompt, its implementation plan from this project structure, creating a core models implementation, services implementation, view models implementation, UI views implementation, everything I am not familiar with. If I expand this, it tells me all of the files that it's created, and all I need to do is accept it. Let's go back to Xcode to see what it did. And it failed. So it's telling me it failed to build it. If I click on this and give it this error and paste the error here, I will ask, please fix the code. It recognized its errors and now it's fixing it. Wow, that's a lot of code again. Okay, it's finally done fixing it. Just have a quick look what it did. Did a lot. It recognized the errors and updated it. It even created a README file for the project. And there's a summary at the end of the errors that it's detected. Fix all these things, added some things. So all I need to do again is just accept the changes and see what happens in here. Ooh, look at that. Welcomes to Solstice. Needs access to your location, so I will just enable location access. Nothing happens. I'll go back to cursor and say, okay, so it seems to have fixed a lot of things here. And lastly, it's asking me to run command. I'm getting sick of this. So I'm just gonna set it to YOLO mode. Love this. Just means it's gonna run everything without asking me next time. So it's still erroring out, so I'm just gonna copy it again and paste it to the chat. Say, please fix it. Okay, let's try now. Okay, let's see what it's done now. If I click, ooh, now it works. And it gives us a pretty good interface. If I make this bigger, we can see the whole phone. And I'm quite happy with this. I don't know about you. It looks very professionally made. It looks really, really good. Like it's professionally done. Even lets us change the date. But, ooh, look at that. Even lets us change the location. If I try Sydney, will it work? Wow. Let's try changing it to Paris. Amazing. Oh, I noticed that the time is showing the wrong time. Maybe we'll get it to fix it. Looks like it's understood what I'm trying to say, that when I change the location to Paris, the app is still showing times in your local time zone instead of Paris's time zone. So now it's fixing it. Let's wait and see. This is interesting. So the AI agent even spotted that the issue is that the API returns times in UTC and that it needs to adjust them to the location's time zone. Okay, looks like it's done. And again, there's a summary at the end. What it's done, it's updating the time formatting, time zone detection, enhanced location display, improved sun times. So it did a whole bunch of other things apart from the one that I've asked it to fix. Okay, let's see what is happening now. It's defaulting to Los Angeles. Try Paris again. And it's fixed it. Even telling us the GMT time zone and for sunrise and sunset correctly now. Let's try Sydney. It looks like it was created by a pro. And it took after a few iterations. But we got there just through natural language prompting. Okay, let's take a step back. I don't know about you, but I'm blown away by how good this is. In just a few minutes, we went from a blank slate to a working iPhone app, all thanks to Cursor AI. I'm so excited about what we can do with this. This experience really opened my eyes to the power of AI agents. It's not just about summarizing documents or brainstorming ideas. It's about actually doing things for me. It's like having my own super cheap on-call programmer who never sleeps. Now, Cursor AI does come with a subscription fee of $20 a month. But honestly, that's nothing compared to what it can do. You've just seen how fast we build a functional app. I've had a blast playing with Cursor AI, and I'm definitely going to keep experimenting with it. I hope this video inspires you to give Gen AI a try and start creating your own projects. The possibilities are endless. I'd love to hear what you end up building with Gen AI. Please drop your stories in the comments below. And until next time, happy coding!